What is up, Bears? Ooh, hot mic. Hot mic. Hey, he doesn't know how to stream anymore. He's been gone forever. What the heck's going on here? It is so good to be with all you guys. Welcome to Big Drum Bear After Dark. What is up? What is happening, everybody? There's the people. I was totally streaming, or so I thought, for the last like 10 minutes. And it turns out that I hit the record button instead of the stream button. I clearly have not done this forever, so I've forgotten everything. Oh, it's too funny, guys. All right. I got to save my ending music here. All right. So I'm figuring this all back out again. So good to see everybody. Look who's up in here, man. Man, we got Andrew, Jay, we got Jay Wren, Sergeant Peterson. We got On a Journey up in here. Jamie the Big Riggin' Bear. What is up, man? Tyler? Dude, so good to see everybody. Man, I am super stoked to be in here tonight. I have missed you all a ton. Seriously, I've absolutely missed streaming, and I'm so glad to be back at it right now. As you can tell, I'm a little congested. My head is clearly congested if I've been streaming for the last 10 minutes, but wasn't streaming. And speaking of, so a few days back, some of you may have received a notification that I was streaming, and then come to my channel and found a 1-second video that was nothing. I came in here during the middle of the day, and I'm like, I want to get some drum tracks recorded. I need to get in here, just record some video, record some audio stuff to work on things. Yeah, let me fix that. How does that sound? Is that a little better? Volume better, Jay Wren? Yeah, see, I'm relearning all of this stuff. So if there are issues, please feel free to say so. I haven't done this forever, so it's all off the cuff as usual. Tyler, you're absolutely right, dude. I have a bunch of people I want to be doing stuff with. I want to be streaming with a bunch of folks. So let me make sure I'm on track here. So how many likes did I get in that 1 second? A bunch. It was too funny. It was totally not intended, but somehow I hit there's a record button in OBS and there's a stream button. I hit the stream button totally by mistake and immediately stopped it. I didn't even realize I'd uploaded a video until people sent me comments like, what is this? Where are you? I felt like such a jerk. I'm like, no, that's not what I meant to do. But still a little higher for volume. Let me know if it's about right yet. I'm trying not to go too loud because I don't want to blast you. But they arrested a 28-year-old for sharing the shooting video. That's horrible. That's awful. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what was going on. Audio's good, but laggy on the video. Yeah, that sounds about right. And I've been trying to redo the let's see here. I've been trying to redo the settings in here and everything so that I can get a better video quality. I have a new like HD webcam that I've been using for different stuff. And now I come in here to do the stream and it doesn't want to work. I'm probably going to have to shut the whole computer down, restart, and get this to work again. So my goal is that I'll get to a point where I can save up. And like, this is a great new MacBook. And it's not a new MacBook. It's like a mid-09, as I've talked about plenty of times. It's better than what I previously had. But even with that, it still struggles to do anything that I want it to really do. So at some point, maybe after I'm back from the desert, of who knows where, I say desert because that's what I used to call it when I was deployed years ago. But I'm going to be out of the country at some point. I still don't exactly know where. I know a major general idea where I'm going to go, but I have no real idea. Just very, very, very vague. But that's probably good. I don't really want to know because if I don't know, then, bad guys don't know. And that's the way we want to keep it. Yeah, maybe when I come back from all of that, I might have some way to set aside a little fundage and invest in a much better system that can do all this stuff and not have laggy video and all that kind of crud. We'll give you a really good, high-quality HD stream, get plenty of good music and things like that going on. And while I'm gone, I'm going to try to send pre-recorded videos if I can. If I have, Wi-Fi out there, I'm going to stream. I mean, that's got to happen. Yeah, exactly. Loose lips. No. Sergeant Peterson knows what I'm talking about. We can't be doing none of that. It gets people killed. It's not a good thing. So, let's see here. So I'm trying to think. Where was I now? I've got so much stuff I wanted to talk about. And I've got a video we're going to get to for a little bit here. I did get to record some of the worship service that I played for this morning at Relevant Faith Church. And that was a blast. I love working with those guys. I've had some other video from Northminster Presbyterian that I've played at recently, and I want to get some of that to you guys because that's been a blast too. Steve Gocool is the worship pastor over there, and guys, unreal. So I got to sit down with him recently, and we shared a little bit of a beverage together. It was an old, well-crafted Scotch whiskey, and we sat and just had very, very minuscule amount of this and just sipped for, about 2-3 hours talking, but he explained some of the finer points of how it was crafted and what flavors it was designed to have. And so there were different points along the tasting of this where I got to have a wash of different flavors just erupt at me. Like at the initial, it hits my tongue, and then as it's being held in my mouth for a while, and then swallowing. I can't tell you the name of it, which Scotch it was, Sergeant Peterson. I'd have to look it up again. I forget entirely what the name is. I've got it saved somewhere in my phone. I'll have to track that down. But it was really, really cool. And then if you masticate, that's not the word you think it is. Listen carefully, because I know where some of your minds are going. To generate saliva to add to it, masticating it, right? That's the word he used. I heard the word before, but it's not in common parlance for me. It is now. I'm like, that's really cool. But it was really cool because if you chew it, basically, if you kind of run it through and generate saliva and get that to mix into the sip, it almost like a spearmint finish to it. It was unreal. Like all sorts of different stuff was going on. But through this process where we're just sharing something, the two of us, he's talking to me about a lot of this background. He's like a classically trained opera singer. They fly him out to L.A. to sing opera in like a major stage out there. I knew, Andrew J. I knew somebody was going to go there. That's why I said that word's not what you think it is. Oh, don't lie. Well, it's yesterday. Come on. Anyway, we're going away from that subject before we get into it. I missed you guys a ton. My goodness sakes alive, guys. So yeah, we're just sharing conversation about our professional backgrounds, our musical backgrounds. He's had a bunch of different careers too, a bunch of different fields he's worked in, as have I, and that has really altered our worldview from a lot of the other people we know. I shouldn't say altered our world, but altered our perspective, the way we process the world around us. It's just a little different than most of the folks that we encounter because we look at things from so many different perspectives. Spencer Browning, welcome. Obviously you've been here before because you've got a blue thing on you, but you're a mod. But I'm trying to remember you. I know I've seen you before. Maybe you changed your name or something. I don't know. David's here. David Analog, what is up, dude? Good to see you. I love having people come up in here. So good to see you guys. I love this. I will probably say that a couple hundred more times this stream. Anywho, so Steve and I, we enjoyed our scotch, and we enjoyed our conversation, and I learned a ton. Like, he just poured into me, not the scotch, I did that myself, but just limited. I mean, it was like neither one of us got inebriated at all. We weren't aiming to do that. We were aiming to enjoy the flavor and have conversation. And I learned a ton of things in that 2 to 3 hours. It was just an unbelievable time. And I look forward to getting to a place where I can provide that to others, that I can give them an opportunity to see how they could enjoy something like that responsibly, and at the same time gain a whole bunch of insight, just share back and forth, about music, about spiritual matters about the Bible and different things, because we talked an awful lot about that. That seems to go together, right? Scotch and the Bible, but it does. It really worked out well. And no, I highly recommend it. The experience was unbelievable. It was very, very cool. So I get to work with that guy sometimes, and I'll do that next week, next Saturday. Yes, Jamie, I am fixing to check out Unauthorized TV. That's happening. I've been watching, looking out about that. That looks like it's going to be flipping cool. Oh, excuse me. I will say, as far as Owen's concerned, I haven't been following as much. I don't hate the guy or anything like that. I just haven't been watching a lot of stuff. I was pretty disappointed. I think the last thing that I saw, checking in with all that, and it was while I was away with all this stuff, but my nose is a mess today. How different from any other streamer. I was really upset when I heard that he tore apart Pinder. And Pinder even said he wished he hadn't confronted him publicly about the Nimmer issue. But still, from what I understand, it was pretty off the rails. And I was upset about that because I don't think Pinder deserves that. He's been nothing but way cool to me ever since I joined up this community. And it's not unexpected, really, but it's still disappointing. So, you know, and it's nothing against him, Owen, personally. I just haven't been engaging in a whole lot of social media almost at all for the last several months. I've caught Steve's stream. I've caught, Dirty Mike and the Boys stream occasionally, and that's been way cool. I'll hope to get back. I think I popped into Feel the Bears stream recently, and that was way cool. Yeah, I would imagine, Jamie. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's a juicy cough. Yeah, I don't think that it's a bad thing to question people publicly. I just think there's probably more diplomatic ways to go about things, you know, when you're having a problem with somebody. And that's biblically mandated that we ought to deal with things. Those of us that are of a biblical background, Matthew 18, that's that chapter that talks a lot about how you confront somebody that you have an issue with, or you think that they're doing something they really should know that they ought not to be doing. So, yeah, Steve would say the same thing. I'm sure he's already said it before. It's like, yeah, if I had that situation to do over again, I'd probably send Owen a private email about everything. So yeah, I'm glad he and other people are pushing the unauthorized TV. I think that's going to be a great deal. I'm excited about it. But yeah, man, I've been outside of everything for a while. I've just been busy walking dogs, teaching a few lessons here and there, and getting ready to go on my trip. And that's been a lot of stuff. I got to shoot guns recently. That was way fun. Got to shoot my my M4 and my M9. Get a little of that training going on. It's been a few years since I last shot, so it was way cool to get that under my belt again. But I'll tell you what, the drumming's been a lot of fun lately. Getting to play with some really cool people. Haven't done a lot, but just the church gigs, and I've been having a blast. Getting to really get educated about some things. Let's see. So the dogs. We should probably call a dog up in here before we get going too much further. Goose is up in here. What's up, Goose? Hang on, folks. I'm going to call someone you all know and love, right? You better love or you're a commie, as we all know. One moment here. Bear with me. Pun intended. Come on, Chunky. Where's Chunk? All right, dogs. Come on. I need a Chunk dog and some other dogs. Come on. Come on. People want to say hi. Come on, Gita. Come on, Gerby. Come on, Chunk. Let's go. Come on down. You want to come say hi? Come on up, Gita. Chunk. All right. Who we got in here? Well, hold on, kids. Before you knock everything over in this room. Come here, Gita. No, come here. Come here, puppy dog. Do you say hi to the people? Yeah. This is Gita. Chunk's coming, though. You say hi. Say, I missed you. I've been barking at light on the ceiling, and I've been freaking out over nothing, and it's Chunk. Come here, buddy. You're the star. Everyone wants to see you. Come on, Chunk. He just climbed up on our bed. Come here, bud. Come on, people want to say hi. Come on. Come on in here. Come here, buddy. Sit. Oh, Chunk, come here. Oh. Come here, bud. It's Chunk. Massive beast. You say something, Chunk? I'm tired. Hi, everybody. It is time for bed soon. My dad is here, and soon he's gonna go on a trip, and I'm worried about that. I don't know where he will be, and I will miss him. But as long as somebody feeds me, I'll be okay. I just need food. I mean, that's all. Yeah. I'm a big dog. Ah, tired dog. Okay, I gotta go. Dad, I'm really heavy, and Dad's getting crushed. Gerby, where's your sister? Gerby. Come on up. Come on up. Gerby. Gerby. Where'd you go, kid? Gerby Bear. Where's your sister? I don't even know. All right, come on, dogs. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's go find Gerby. Gerby. Gerby Bear. I don't think she's gonna come out. All right, she's hiding somewhere. That's fine. Sorry, I had to step away just to make sure they're not stuck here. Oh, good night, nurse. Yes. So, Chunk is good. Geet is good. Kirby's also good. Field's up in here. That's a good time. Good to see you guys. I'm glad all these folks popped in here tonight. All right, so the main event, we're going to get to some cool stuff. I recorded some good footage today, and hopefully some of this comes through. We played a little bit of, let's see, is it B.J. Putnam who had this tune? I think it was originally him, but Israel Houghton came in the version we do. He came into a cameo on guitar, so I'm going to play a little bit from that tune today, and I might give some commentary over top of what's going on. But let's bring that in here. All right, let's see if I can figure out how to do that. So, should be coming. I'm going to fade into it once it decides to. All right, any century. Come on now. Well, anyway, oh, hey, it's coming. That's how we do that. So this was this morning over at Relevant Faith Church, and you're not going to hear much until we get moving here. You can hear the guitar in the background just a little bit, but I think this counts as fair use, especially if I give some commentary on top of it. I mean, we're playing the tune, which I think we have a license for in church. Any of the tunes we play. Oh yeah, and then then our lead singer, he was our worship leader, and he and his wife they're going away to Prague for like a year to do mission work and set up a church over there. So this was their last Sunday hanging with us before they head out. So then yeah, we played a little Glorious is the name of this one. See, and I turned the volume down because I thought it was going to be overblowing. And then you can barely hear anything at this point, but the drums are really going to pick up here in just a minute. I'm using this. I use the same mic that I'm using now. Here we go. Here we go. Glorious comes up. Do good. Yep. I know the video's horrible, guys. It's just the way it'll stream through. It actually captured a lot better than that. It wasn't quite so streaky. But it still sounds cool. Yeah, prog rock. That's what I said this morning. I was like, they're going to go to Czechoslovakia or Czech Republic and play a bunch of prog rock. So I did this crazy thing with the kit where I put my cymbals like way up in the air and almost flat facing me. And it was just kind of fun. I know everything's just kind of a blur for you guys, but hey, it's better than nothing, I guess. We'll figure it out. We'll get back to this and get it better. But yeah, it's a bunch of fun. We actually have church in a movie theater, and that's such a wild ride. They rent a movie theater out every week, and we get our worship on, and it's a good time. Here we go. I should skip ahead a little bit here. My favorite part is coming up toward the end. Let's see here. Oh, no, not there. I skipped way too far. Still too far. Let's see now. Here we go. All right, so we're going to get to the ending here. And then what I like about this tune is that you never have this happen in worship songs. Like, never. Except that Israel Houghton was involved in creating this, so you're going to have it be a little exceptional. Somebody missed a beat somewhere in there. And I know it wasn't me, but I compensated. I might have a couple of notes that come in a little early, which I did. But I know I didn't miss the beat. Here we go. Little 7/4. Oh, no. There's one more chorus at the end. I forgot about that. But they're going to go into... It's 7/8, actually. Other people losing connection? Well, I'm getting different messages. YouTube is telling me that the signal is red, like it's not going through well. And then the OBS app is telling me, no, you've got full bandwidth. I bet that video takes up a ton. All right, this is my favorite part. I don't know if you guys can hear it. But here we go to a little 7/8 in a worship tune, which is so fun. There we go. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Just playing with Reckless Abandon. But still having to count in 7 and make sure that everything comes out appropriately. So, I had some fun with that. We had a couple other tunes that we did that were softer, cool jam tunes, but the video is just such a mess. What was cool was I got to this place where I was switching on the fly back and forth between DVD never misses beat. You know it, Field. It's not arrogance, it's confidence, see? It's like, I know. I've missed them, and I'll miss one again, I guarantee, but I know I didn't today. Let's see here. See if I can make this. Yeah, see, I would switch back and forth between my two cameras, just different places in the music. I'm going to see if I can capture that for you guys here in the stream. I don't even know if it'll come through. Okay, so it's going to come down and feel a little bit here. Get a different stick out and then switch the camera view. Or maybe not yet. Oh, there's my other puppy. Hi, puppy dog. I think my wife is getting ready to go to bed soon, so I won't keep her up too much. Let's do some live streaming together, huh? So when do I switch? Oh, right here. Check this out. I am my own producer. even at worship services. Yeah, this is the movie theater that we rent out each week and we have service in. It's kind of fun. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm really curious to see if they're going to give me copyright stuff for this. All right, where's my main camera? All right, that's enough of that. Come back to me and the Gerbster. Yeah. You say hi, puppy dog. You tell him hi. Finally found my girl. She is the most anthropomorphic of all the dogs. She has more human-like traits than I think any of them. She'll climb in bed with Dawn and I, and she'll lay on the pillow like a human. She'll climb under the covers like a human. The other two don't want to do that. I try to get them to, but they're just very much not interested. So, and honestly, I don't blame them. It's like, it's warm under there. If you're a dog and you're covered in fur, why would you want to do that? But she's an odd fish. She digs it. So hats off to you, Gerby, for being able to endure. Well, let's see here. So what's to come here? I've got more drumming I want to share with you guys. I've got all kinds of different ideas. I'm slowly building. Flies to the beat of his own helicopter. You guys are killing me. This is why I miss this stuff, right, Gerby? You know. Mm-hmm. Good puppy dog. You want down? Okay. You want to go see Mom? Yeah, of course you do. There you go. Go get her. Go get her. All right. So there's going to be more drumming. I want to create a library here, little by little, of some of the main principles of drumming. And all of this kind of stuff, there's going to be free content, and there's going to be a lot of paywall content, or I would say there could be a subscription service, right? Where it kind of like Patreon or something like that. I've started to do Patreon at times, and then I shy away from it because I'm like, it's such a bad taste in my mouth from everything that's gone on there. And I've kind of wanted to see what's coming up with some of the other Patreon type services, and see what else I can do, what other platforms I can get myself into. So I'm going to have packages that people could purchase of various videos that refer to a particular topic. And then the other idea will be, well, you can pay, a certain amount for those, but you could pay a somewhat lesser price just to get a monthly subscription, and then you have access to all our different stuff, right? And that would be cool too. It'd be different avenues for different walks of life, whatever suits you best. So it'd be really cool to have all that running and get that to a point here where it would be what supports us primarily. So the idea would be to get that up and running, as well as an album, which I'm getting close to getting everything recorded for. Oh, is it really that bad? Man, that stinks, man. Field says he's only getting a still image every few seconds. But can you hear me consistently? Is my voice coming through clearly? That's something I wanted to know. So if you can hear me, definitely give me a 1 or something like that, or a yes, because I will be greatly appreciative to know that my voice is coming through still. Gosh darn dog hairs. Yeah, everybody else is getting crazy laggy video. Well, at least in the this used to be this way too. In the when this is uploaded, when the full version is uploaded and you rewatch the replay later, it should come through a little less patchy is the idea. I'm curious to see, honestly. From my end, it looks like it's going to be nice and clear. So I want to see what happens on YouTube. But yeah. My internet has too much snow on it. It's all melted, actually. We don't have snow now. It's snow-free. You would think that would affect it. We actually, with some of the money that you guys donated through PayPal a few months back, right at the during our last stream, the last stream that we did, stream 100. I went ahead and got a a better quality modem for our internet. It's like a higher bandwidth modem, so we can bring in more of the internet signal that we're receiving from our provider. And we still have the same Wi-Fi antenna, but it was still a pretty decent one. At some point, we may upgrade that too, but it seems like the internet has streamed more consistently in the house. I think, yeah, Spencer, you're killing me, man. That's hilarious. I'm the Flash drummer. Not flashing you drummer, but like the superhero kind. That's what I meant. So I think the large part is this, the computer, right? This thing needs to be not a mid 09 MacBook with only 8 gigabytes of RAM. If it was more like 16, it'd probably be running a lot more smoothly. It's probably more related to the video RAM or video memory more than anything. And processor speed. I think those are all connected. You got to have enough of all three. So as time goes, we'll get this better. But I'm going to do the best that I can with all of this and continue to figure out ways to make streams more enjoyable. But I definitely want to be back to streams, man. I miss this. Missed this a lot. It's definitely fulfilling to be in here and hang out with you guys. So very cool. Yeah, I'm not going to do a super long one tonight because we do need to get up in the morning and walk dogs, and Dawn's got to get to her gig. Beautiful Lady Bear. Inspector. Cool, man. That's super awesome. Now, I know there's people that want to do some streams together, so I'm going to make the circuit. I'm probably not going to do a stream every day for right now. I think that's one thing that I figured out I'm not going to be able to do, especially before I get out of here. I've still got a ton of stuff happening, so gotta hit the priorities, right? But at the bare minimum, I got to be able to knock out one good stream a week. That's the plan, at a bare minimum. And I'd say definitely more like 2 or 3, is what I'd like to do. But I want to put out some other videos, some just pre-recorded upload stuff. And maybe if I can, I'm going to upload what I did today. I'll try to do some stuff with that where you guys can have the full file of what I did. I'll just upload that whole thing as a separate piece, and you should be able to see it a little more fluidly than what you're seeing now, or what you just did. Yeah, guys, I don't know what the deal is with the video. I don't know if I can fix that until I shut the stream down. So you'll just get this until you see the replay. But at any rate, noticing a mouse on the board. It was Gerby, actually. A little bit bigger than a mouse. Man. So at any rate, since people's videos are still a mess, and it's getting to that time where I want to let my beautiful lady get to bed here, because she's literally in the next room, and it's not like this is soundproofed. I'm going to say I love you guys, and I hope you have a great night. And go ahead and send me emails. Send me messages on here. Just direct messages on this. Direct message me on Instagram. Hit me up on Twitter. Tell me what you thought of tonight's stream. I posted something about the stream. Send me pictures of what you guys have been up to. I'd love to hear more about it. I miss this stuff, and I can't wait to get back to doing some more good content. Really getting this channel moving again and sharing the stuff that is most passionately on my heart. One final note I will say before I head out is it's my son Jackson's 13th birthday today. I'm very excited. He's a St. Patty's Day birthday guy. And yeah, he's out having a good time with his mom's side of the family. They're doing some fun stuff this evening. So very excited for him getting into the official teenage years. And I'm feeling concerned for myself, realizing how old I am, that I have 2 of my kids now in the teens area. Wow, Inspector, that's a bomb drop if I ever saw one. Well, Inspector, allow me to dispel that rumor right here and now. That is the opposite of true. It may have been that may or may not. Let's just say may not. May definitely have not. I'm not going to leave any wiggle room. No, I don't want to. It may never have been, in fact, my modus operandi to run around the country seeking to project. What's the word I'm looking for? Sow my seed with people of that cultural background. No, not a fan. Not something I'm interested in. Thanks for asking, though. Do they need a few good well, Fred, it's good to see you up in here too, man. Yeah, it looks like it's just gonna be a loss on the video until you guys get the upload later. But I will say that there's good stuff coming. We're getting back to this. This is an important priority, and I think it's good for my head to keep it in this game and do some of this stuff. And yeah, I think maybe another T-shirt might be making the rounds at some point. New design. So that'll be a big thing. Tell me something you'd be really excited to see content-wise from any of the different platforms on my Instagram, my Twitter, and definitely YouTube content that you're excited about. Because there's going to be some good drum stuff. That's my main focus, is to get back to my roots of the drum, and that's where it's all about. And the biblical stuff, of course, because that's kind of why I drum. But and don't